Before we start, I would like you to hit that red subscribe button so that you never miss out on any of our videos. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to a Bright Spotlight. 8. Stephen A. Smith. The feud between the two sports commentators started when Rogan expressed his view on the main event of UFC 246. Donald Cerrone suffered a 40-second TKO loss to Conor McGregor, which Smith described as giving up. Smith's remarks to Cerrone were not taken well by the MMA community, including Rogan. The longtime UFC commentator called out Smith and told the listeners of its podcast that it's a bad look for ESPN, it's a bad look for Smith, and it's a bad look for the sport. Smith responded to Rogan with a video posted on his Twitter account offering to debate with him on the matter. 7. Fallon Fox. In previous years, Joe Rogan had received criticism for being transphobic because of his honest opinion on not letting Fox, a transgender athlete, compete in women's MMA. He strongly argued that even though Fox underwent post-op to be a woman, the trans athlete is still benefiting from his psychological structure when she was still a man. Fox responded to his claim by citing baseball legend Jackie Robinson's discrimination issue on being at an unfair advantage because black people have larger heel bones than white men. Following 2021, Rogan made a snide comment in which he says that generally dumb people have an easy way to improve their reputation by changing their gender. This called the attention of the former featherweight. 6. Tito Ortiz. Former UFC champion Tito Ortiz is not happy about podcaster Joe Rogan's decision to leave California for Texas. Rogan explained that the state was already overcrowded and even brought up the problem of homelessness and financial hardship of people. In addition to the traffic in the city, the podcaster only wanted to be somewhere in the center of the country, making it accessible for him to travel both places and to be somewhere with a bit of freedom. Ortiz, who was running for city council in Huntington Beach, California at the time, believed that Joe Rogan and other Hollywood celebrities who left the state were all quitters. Number 5. Neil Young. Legendary rocker Neil Young took on the quest to challenge Spotify in a battle to choose between him and Joe Rogan. The ultimatum was given due to Rogan's controversial issue on COVID-19 misinformation that may cause serious consequences for the listeners of his show. Although Young was just taking a principled stand on the issue, Spotify chose to stay with the podcaster while wishing the rocker well and hoping to welcome him back soon. 4. Joni Mitchell. Folk music legend Joni Mitchell, who battled with polio, has gained his co-artist Neil Young in their protest against Spotify for hosting Joe Rogan's controversial podcast. Mitchell wrote in her statement that she decided to remove all her music from the platform to stand in solidarity with Neil Young and the global scientific and medical communities on this issue. Mitchell also included a link to an open letter to Spotify, which was signed by dozens of medical and scientific professionals. It emphasizes the main point of establishing a policy to address misleading and false information made by podcast host Joe Rogan. Number 3. Trevor Noah. Joe Rogan went under fire after a video of him repeatedly saying the N-word went viral. The podcast star immediately issued an apology on Instagram for the use of a racist slur, insisting he didn't intend to sound racist, though Rogan expressed his regret about what happened. The Daily Show host, Trevor Noah, didn't buy it. In one of the episodes of his show, the host argued that Joe was using racism as a form of entertainment, but fans of Rogan came for Noah and reminded him of how the podcast star came to his defense after a series of controversial tweets he posted over the years resurfaced shortly after he was announced as the new host of The Daily Show. 2. Sunny Hostin. It's one of the episodes of the Joe Rogan Experience. The podcast host Rogan opened the idea of hosting a presidential debate to which Donald Trump took positively. As interesting as his setup might be, the View co-host, whose net worth is $3 million, isn't too happy about it. Hostin described Rogan as misogynistic, racist, homophobic, and someone who would be an inappropriate choice to moderate a presidential debate. Trump didn't also get away saying that the president has debased the office of the presidency and thinks that the country has lost a sense of decorum. Number 1. Chelsea Peretti. Rogan was still not satisfied with all his controversies, so he got another one, Chelsea Peretti of Brooklyn Nine-Nine, and was quick to call out Joe Rogan and his guest on his podcast show, Joey Diaz, after making a sexist statement about procuring sexual favors from female comedians in order to get stage time. Rogan seemed to find Joey's claims hilarious before asking him how many women he did this with. The actress took to his Twitter account to express how disgusted she was about the whole situation before sharing her own experiences of sexism in her comedy career. She argued that male comedians should tell men to stop saying hateful words about women and not go on podcasts that are racist and sexist. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss any of our videos in the future. Also watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video.